Hello everybody, and welcome back to Bannerlord with yours truly, your first pair Primus pilots. We are back with Cassius Ovidius, and I think we're doing alright, aren't we? I think we're doing alright. So I think today is actually the day that we take care of the Western Empire, right? I think today is going to be the day that we take care of Garrios. Finally, Cassius Ovidius is going to defeat the, self-proclaimed king general who was hiring us, right? Who we have, we have been with Garrios. He was actually the first king that we swore fealty to. Right, so, without further ado, let's just keep going. I'd like to take a castle, maybe a Hertogaya castle, but it's also tempting to just start moving towards Ortisia. But there's a couple of other things we need to talk about as well, because I want to have some victory conditions for this campaign. And I have thought of some victory conditions, but I haven't thought of all of them, because I want you guys to be, in on this action as well, basically. So what I want to do as for victory conditions, I want to have a victory condition for each faction, basically. And I have thought about the Vlandians, I've thought about Britannia, I've thought about the Sturgeons, but I'm a bit on the fence when it comes to the Khazate and when it comes to the Azerai. And when it comes to the Empire factions, that is going to be obvious, I think. We are going to basically eliminate all of them through domination. So that is how I want to beat the Empire factions. Now, let's get some victory conditions, shall we? First of all, the Dragon Banner has to be assembled, and I have never done that. And honestly, I think it's going to happen this episode. I think we're going to be able to do it, because once we're done with this war against the Western Empire, I think we start moving towards the Dragon Banner. I think we have enough territory then to be able to defend ourselves. We have enough lords as well. We have, plenty of vassals. I think we'll take Hertogaya Castle first, actually. We have an army up and running, so that's good. So yeah, there's fighting over there. Let's see if we can help out there, because that doesn't look good. And I think we're going to be too late here. Yeah, we're too late. The owner of Jomaris. Let's talk about that first. Hey, son. What do you have? You've got Ratai already. You have some castles. You have Onika Castle. A lot of vassals are voting for Kaison, so I'm actually alright. I'm alright with that. I'm absolutely alright with that. So, victory condition number 1. The Dragon Banner needs to be assembled. Needs to be done. We might be able to... No. There's an army. Yes. No. Okay, they're gonna try and besiege. We're gonna wipe out their army. Hello there, I'm Cassius. Who are you? Surrender or die, yield or fight. And there's the victory. Good. We could take those prisoners real quick and maybe sell them. But I'm not gonna. Ortisia is way... Yeah, let's go for Ortisia, and then we'll sweep up those castles. So, victory condition number 1, assemble the Dragon Banner. Victory condition number 2, make sure we have all the Empire territory. So, I don't want any other pretenders. I don't want any other Empire faction to... There we go, that's good. I don't want any other Empire faction to be on the map. That's going to be a victory condition as well. Then, we level these guys. The next victory condition has to do with the Sturgeons. I want to eliminate... basically, I want to execute Ragnvad, and it has to be done in one of his own cities. And that would be victory against the Sturgeons. So let me know what you think of that. I think that's a cool victory condition, because that basically means, like, we're gonna look at the Sturgeons as if they are like a big revolt, as if they are basically a sworn enemy of the Empire, and by executing Ragnvad, we basically cut off the head of the snake, right? And then the Sturgeons, there's just going to be infighting, there's just going to be, making peace with the Western Empire, no. There's just going to be infighting, they're going to be disorganized, they're just going to be rabble, basically. So that is how I want to approach the Sturgeons. So cutting off the head of the snake will be victory against the Sturgeons. Then the Battanians. Corraine. She is unmarried, right? Yes, she is unmarried. Marrying Phasos to Corraine, this is going to be victory against the Battanians. Marrying Phasos to Corraine is going to provide us with a lasting peace with the Battanians. So that is going to be victory against the Battanians. Now, as for the Vlandians, I'm thinking of... do we need more troops? Oh, we can't get more troops. Did they form an army or something? We have too many enemies. No, we don't have too many enemies. Sorry. No, there's only one army. So, as for the Vlandians, I would like to view the Vlandians as a client state. So, how I want to... Like, the way I want to basically enforce them being a client state is by pretending that we can get a puppet on the throne. And how are we going to get a puppet on the throne? Well, I wish to move that to reserve. I wish to capture the current king, which is no longer... I don't think that is Durthard anymore. No, that's Erdurant. So I want to capture Erdurant, and we have to imprison him in Lycaron. So once we get Erdurant and imprison him in Lycaron, that is a victory condition against the Vlandians. So, right. So that is the Sturgeons, the Battanians, and the Vlandians. So that leaves us with the Aserai and the Khazate. So with the Khazate, I was thinking about some kind of money condition. So I'm thinking about maybe giving them a gift of, let's say, 500,000 to Monchuk. Is Monchuk still on the throne? Or maybe 1 million. We'd have... Yeah, Monchuk is still on the throne. Maybe 1 million. We haven't thought of that yet. So, paying off the Khazate. That is going to be a victory condition against the Khazate. I'm going to get them on the screen, these victory conditions, because I think that would be great. And then you guys can vote for whether you think this is right or whether you don't think this is right. Because here's the thing: once we get into late game, we're just going to steamroll, right? I think we're just going to steamroll, and I don't think that's very interesting to watch. So I want victory conditions on all of these. Now, the only faction that we haven't talked about is the Aserai. So maybe during this episode we can think of something with the Aserai, or maybe we can do it in the comment section. But I think most of you will agree that having victory conditions with them from a roleplay perspective is going to be way more interesting than just painting the map blue. Right? I think that's just not going to be interesting, and I am not up for that. I am not up for that. I'd rather start with the new campaign, because honestly, this is an Iron Man campaign, you know, death equals death. I expected Cassius to die, well, way sooner. To be honest, I am playing cautious with Cassius, so that is the reason why we are not dying. The next campaign, which is going to be... We'll probably do a council vote on that, and we'll probably do a poll. The next campaign, one of the things that I want to do with the next campaign is be less cautious. I want there to be a serious risk of dying. So one thing I want to do with the campaign is having a rule that's going to be first over the wall, basically. So that means that we are, and I'm thinking about being a Sturgeon Raider who's just going to declare a war. And I have a couple of other situations in mind as well, but first over the wall is basically something that I want to implement in our next campaign, which is going to mean that we will always fight on the front line. We will not fight on horseback, we will fight on foot, so that there's a serious risk of dying always. And I want the death to be heroic, right? With Cassius Ovidius that's different, because Cassius Ovidius is an emperor. And he lets his generals lead, right? He lets his generals do what they should. So yeah, victory conditions against the Aserai. I've been thinking about that. I'm a bit on the fence. To to be honest. I can't really think of something that fits the Aserai. Maybe give them a gift of, you know, exotic goods. Or maybe feed them. Feed the Aserai. Because, you know, not a lot is growing in the desert. So maybe feed them with a bizarre amount of... Yeah, I like this. Oh, yeah, definitely. I like this. So, provide food to the Aserai and basically solve hunger issues or whatever in a climate where nothing is growing, right? That could be very cool. That could be very cool. Although they have plenty of fish. I mean, they're not starving, are they? But I think that could be very cool. So give them a gift of... Yeah, I love it. Love it. So how about 1,000 of each? Well, maybe 1,000 for... I mean, 1,000 for grain is easily doable, but 1,000 on beer is going to be a different story. Wow, we lost a lot of troops already, didn't we? How are we doing? Let's take a peek. Okay, yeah, so the... Ooh, wow. Yeah, we need to get out of here. And let's not get stuck. Ow, come on, sorry, Glitter Roof. Let's turn around here. This is dangerous. Okay, yeah, so the siege towers aren't up the wall yet. The ram isn't in position. Get out of here, Cassius. Okay, how about 1,000 grain, 1,000 fish, 1,000... and 1,000 of the rest. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Or maybe more. We can fiddle around with the numbers, but I like this. Okay, so then we have victory conditions. We have victory conditions. Finally, we have victory conditions. I'm going to put them up on the screen after this battle. So that we... or maybe we just say 5,000 in food, but it can't be more than 1,000 grain and 1,000 fish. Something like that. I'm going to fiddle around with the numbers. I'm going to do it after the episode anyway. And then you guys can let me know what you think of that. So, let's recap. No, we'll recap after this battle. Let's get the battle done first. It seems like we're up the walls now, so that's good. Oh, I love Bannerlord. And I love having victory conditions, because I don't just want to paint the map. I really don't just want to paint the map. But this sounds good. So, puppet state for the Vlandians, they are going to be a client state after we capture Erdorand and imprison him in Lycaron. And then we're just going to pretend that he is going to stay in prison. And he's going to escape, of course. He's going to escape at some point. And we're actually going to release him once we end the war with a truce. But we're gonna pretend that is, after that moment, that is going to be a puppet state, a satrapy, a client state. And then cutting off the head of the snake in Sturgia, executing Ragnvad in one of his own cities. That is going to be a good victory condition against the Sturgians. Marriage with Battania, marrying Phasos to Corain. That is going to be a victory condition. Then we have paying... Well, let's go for 1 million. Let's pay 1 million to the Khazate. And basically pay them off to stop raiding. So we have to pay 1 million... like the Roman Empire did with Attila, right? Attila betrayed them, by the way, because Attila was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but from how I understand it, I'm saying we as if I was a Roman. Well, I kind of feel like a Roman, honestly, and Mrs. Pilus is getting sick and tired of that, because I like to pretend that I was there. I like to start these lectures that no one asked for, you know. Nobody asked for these lectures, but I like to pretend that I was, you know, at Cannae, like I was fighting against Hannibal, and I pretend to be sad about what happened with Hannibal, and like I'm still afraid of him and stuff like that. And yeah, Mrs. Pilus is just getting sick and tired of that, but I absolutely love doing it, and I think secretly she loves me doing that as well. But anywho, so Attila basically took a bribe from the Romans, and then he betrayed the Romans, and then the Romans came to Attila again with another bribe, and then he betrayed. We need to set a timer. But then he betrayed the Romans again, and he did that like 3 or 4 times. So we're gonna do the same with Montjuic. We're gonna give him a serious bribe, and then let me set a timer real quick. We're gonna give him a serious bribe, and then that is going to be a victory condition against the Khazate, and then we are going to, because nothing is growing at the moment in Aserai lands, There's really like they have a food shortage because of climate change, right? It's going to be the same with what happened with the Roman Empire, like 400 AD, 400 AD. And nothing is really growing anymore in Azerai land, so we are going to feed them. We are going to feed them. That is how we are going to win against the Azerai. And I think that's all the victory conditions. And I think that's going to be a lot more interesting than just painting the map blue. Because I don't really like map painting. I have the same issue in CK3. I mean, I've never done it in CK3. I was really far away with Roma Aeterna, the Roma Aeterna campaign, but that is no longer compatible, so unfortunately we've had to drop it. But yeah, I don't want to do map painting on Bannerlord, because I just think it's not going to be interesting. And this was my first Bannerlord campaign. I mean, death, we can still die, by the way. Death still is a thing. But, I mean, mainly battles are going to happen against the Sturgeons and the Vlandians from now on. And the rest of the Empire, of course, because we still have to do something about... there we go. We still have to do something about Regea. But I think these victory conditions are good. I like them. I like them a lot. And I've been thinking about them for a while. So I'm going to say 5,000 in food. And we can only have 1,000 grain and 1,000 fish. No more. So the rest has to be meat, olives, cheese, beer, other stuff. Basically other stuff. So let's go to the Tavern District. We'll ransom these prisoners. We'll take these caravan guard. And we need 1 million to pay off the... we need 1 million to pay off the... we need 1 million to pay off the Crusade as well. Man, I like this. I like these victory conditions. I absolutely love it. Okay, yeah, nothing really... There's really nothing else we can do here. So I think we're gonna move towards the next castle, which is going to be this one. And we'll let the war with the... Chong. Did we already get this? There has been an update, by the way. And it's... Quite a big one, honestly. Because yeah, I mean, look at what's happening right here. I really feel like we're just steamrolling now. Now Gyarios really doesn't have a lot more... A lot more territory. I'm gonna release some lords so that they can start. Yeah. So that they can start getting recruits back up. And we'll take the castle. Good. Good job, Gifor. Let's give him a bit of a fright. Okay, so let's put the win conditions on the screen. Just so that we have a bit of an overview. So let me recap that. while we are building this siege camp. I mean, this should be an easy siege. So, assemble the Dragon Banner, which is something we might be able to do this episode. I'd love to do that this episode. Then, execute Ragnvad in one of his own cities. Cut off the head of the snake. Then, we need to take all Empire territory. Not just... And I'm thinking not just... okay, so before we send in these troops, take all Empire territory, not just the Empire territory that they still have, but also like de jure Empire territory, right? As in CK3 Empire territory. So that means Epicrotea as well. Then, a lasting peace with the Patanians through marriage, Phasos and Kurain. Then we have a client state on the Vlandians, capture Erlandur, have him imprisoned in Lycaron, make him, well, basically force him to sign a document that they are going to stay true to the Empire and pay them an X amount per X. So that will deal with that's going to be the Vlandians. Then the Khuzait, we will pay them 1 million in, we will pay them a gift of 1 million directly to Montjuic to basically bribe them to stay out of our territory. And then we shall feed the Aserai by providing them with 5,000 in food, but it's going to be capped at 1,000 grain and 1,000 fish. And we cannot buy the grain and fish from the Aserai themselves. I'm going to waste a lot of men here, am I not? But they really don't have a lot of men. I'm okay with this. It's a lot of wounded, but it is what it is. Okay, so next is going to be Hertogeia Castle. That's making peace with the Northern Empire. We can have peace with Arion. Sure. They're probably going to be paying us a bit, right? Sarandon is fine. Okay, so nobody's paying anything, right? Wow, they've received a lot of tribute already. Okay, so they have 2 more castles, Hertogeia Castle and Gersegos Castle. I think we'll take Hertogeia Castle, but we might not take the other one. Reason for it is because I want to talk to their lords. And they're probably all gonna assemble there, so... Yeah, I like having these victory conditions, because I mean, the series has to go towards something. Right, hi. Are we going to be there in time? I didn't see that. I didn't see that happening. I don't want this to happen. I mean, we can just easily retake it. That's not the issue, but if I can prevent it, I'd rather prevent it. To be honest. Gifor's army is riding there as well, so I think we're going to be in time. I'd rather take control of, you know, give them an order or something, if that is a possibility, but I don't think that's a... Come on. It's only 200 men. Because yeah, I feel like the campaign has more of a sense of direction again. Yeah, they're going to be besieging a couple of castles now. I actually feel like I should disband. Maybe I will. I will. Then they can join another army. They only have 2 more castles. We'll be fine. Let's have our vassals do something more useful. Why are we so slow? Herd size. And there's the Vlandians. So if we were able to... Wow. Well, there's only 31 defenders there. Jeez. It's not much, but it's a bit. Right, so the Vlandians have declared war. If we can capture Erdogan and put him into Lycaron, then that's a victory condition. Although we haven't voted for these victory conditions yet, and I would like to get your thoughts on this as well. So maybe we'll tweak them a little bit, but for now, let's just say that these are the victory conditions. I'd like to go to Ortisia real quick, because our herd size is really slowing us down too much. And we should probably start picking up food. Lageta is under siege by Gifor. Huh. No, I wanna have speed here. Look at the sell price of that. It's pretty good. Let's start stocking up on food already, because we're gonna need it to give it to the Azurai. Yeah, the herd is the issue. I mean, we could probably just get more troops, right? We need to get more troops anyway, so let's just get more troops then. There you go, look at that. That's a 0.3 difference. Let's go to the tavern. We are going to ransom these prisoners, because that is... that was a noble, yeah. I'll take the watchman. That brings us back to 4. We'll get more troops. And yes, I'd like them to be mounted, but no. Okay, there's an escape. Let me... Lageta is taken by Gifor. Wow. Good job, Gifor. Alright, peace with the Western Empire. No, because we need to take your lands for the victory condition. Yeah, you only have castles. Coffee, didn't I? I have coffee. Good job, Gifor. That's why we went out of our way to find you in the bloody desert and recruit you. Right, I'd like to recruit some more lords. How did that happen? Jeez. But in order to recruit them, we need to be able to catch them. So that means we need more speed. Good, there's a bit more speed. Now I'd like to recruit Viglas. Herd size is still too big. Start getting more food. Right, Ortisia is under siege. That might be the Vlandians. So let's make sure we do something about that. Peace with the Western Empire now. Now, with a little bit of luck, Erdurand is going to lead this army. And with even more luck, we might be able to capture him. This is going to be a Vlandian army, I feel it. Yes, look at that. Wow. We're going to need more men here. They've started fighting, didn't they? They're already fighting. Can we take care of one army first? They've taken Ortisia. I will take it back, though. There's a lot of armies walking the field here. I mean, we still have Lageta, though. Okay, we need to split up these armies, because we can't fight them all at once. That's Erdurand. We're not going to be able to catch him, are we? No. Okay, well. There we go. Alrighty, there's the king. If we can capture him and hopefully get him back to Lycaron, then that would be amazing.
Form a shield wall! Move! Archer, move! Cavalry! Forward!
We have a lot of cavalry, don't we?
Mounted archers! Follow your sergeants!
This looks like a great opportunity.
Soldiers! Move! Soldier, form a wall! Archers! Forward! Hold fire!
We'll have the archers hold fire. We'll have them take the hill.
Cavalry! Move!
Actually, cavalry.
Horsemen! Loose formation! Stay close! Horse charge!
Oh man, I'm moving right into their ranks here. What are they doing? Are they attacking?
Arrows! Fire at will!
Fire at will then.
Moving!
I mean, our cavalry is in their archer line already. What are they doing? What on earth are they doing? Let's have the infantry help them at least. We're right into their archer line.
Archer! Move! Horsemen, forward! Troops, move!
Okay, well that was a good early phase. Jeez. Well, that wasn't very good. They don't want to have their infantry on the field, and that's fine by me. I mean, this is a bit annoying. Why are they coming from over there? Okay, this is very annoying. I'm gonna have them go stand apart. Because right now, we are in the middle of their replenishment line, it seems. I'm a bit confused. Honestly. I'm a bit confused. Ooh. Very good, that was a bit of damage. Dead horse over there. Yeah, we're fine. We're more than fine. Now, there is the other army that's running around, which I don't like. I'm a bit annoyed that the Vlandians declared war on me here. And started running around with so many bloody troops. That was a lot of troops. We're just decimating them at the moment, so... Yeah, I'm really glad we've set these victory conditions finally, because I really wanted to give this campaign a bit of direction. Because I really do feel like we are out of the mid-game now. We are starting to move into the late game. No! Ooh. Glad I got my shield out there, but still, he missed, but still. That could have been the end of us. That as well. Ah, damn it. Huh. That was nice. That was pretty nice. Taking care of the horse and the rider. Teamwork. Teamwork. Look at the difference in losses. Yeah, this was a very one-sided battle here. A very one-sided battle. Okay, no deaths, good. I want these to become horse archers. Oh. Oh, thank you. Okay, so now we have a decision to make. Do we chase their army, or do we move for Ortisia? I think we chase their army, honestly. Who are you? Rafard. Come here. Why not get more mercenaries, right? Now, my guess is they're gonna try and take the castle down south. No, they're gonna move for Jamaris. Okay, that's not gonna happen. We should be in time this time, though. Okay, we still have Lagita, that's good. And Gifor is doing fine as well. Man, I love Gifor. He really has become our friend. He's doing so well. He actually took Lagita for us. We didn't have to do anything there. I don't think I've ever been in such a big army. And I don't think I've ever seen such a big battle. Rebels in Onera have risen up. That has nothing to do with us, right? No, that's Onera. Good. Something we need to take as well. Did the fighting already begin? No. Yeah, that's fine. Capacity exceeded. I know. Let's get into Jamaris. We have a lot of wounded. I know. There we go. Let's get our prisoners in the dungeon. Oh, we can't. Ah, right. Oh, this is good. This is very good. I mean, basically right now we've won the war against the Vlandians. Start stocking up while we're here. Capacity exceeded, though. I mean, we can pick up grain easily, right? So maybe we'll just sell a bit of grain for now. We can always buy it somewhere else, because grain isn't going to be the issue. Right. Let's release some lords. So, Scene, you could probably form a party. Right, let's take back Ortisia, because I don't like this. And I think we've won against the Vlandians, by the way. Question is, do we take more? I mean, we've already taken Lagata, so we've already kind of won. Just need to take this as well. Oh. Oh, we should have sold the prisoners, right. But we can throw the prisoner in the dungeon here, so that's good. Yes. There we go. Okay, now, do we want to continue fighting the Vlandians, or do... Yeah, we want to continue fighting the Vlandians, I think. But we'll do so without an army. I'm actually gonna sell some beer, I think. Ooh. Commanding is vigor. Alright. Good. You're getting there. Alrighty. Freedom of Liena. Sure. Lagata is under siege. So, we defend. Let's see how many troops there are. Gifor is on the way as well. Good job, Gifor. Jeez. The fighting begin already? I don't think so. Yeah, we got it, Gifor. That's Western Empire. You are my prisoner now, because I have an offer for you. Hopefully one that you can't refuse. Hmm? Let me talk to you. My friend, hi. Look, join us. Ooh, do you still have territory or something? No. Huh. Well then. Now, since we have this army and we're close to the castle, we might as well, right? Maybe get a couple more troops in. Or hopefully Gifor is going to do this. And he might. No. Caladog. Caladog, come here. Caladog, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you about marriage. Because we want a long-lasting alliance between the two houses. There we are. Whew. Is this going to be one of the victory conditions already? It might be, isn't it? It might be one of the victory conditions. Right. I hear you took Artesia. I did. Look, my friend. We have never spoken before, have we? Look, there is something we need to discuss. Coraine is your daughter, right? Or maybe we need to talk to Coraine first? You're not married, are you? 38 years old, jeez. And unmarried, that's not a good thing. At least in, like, these middle-age, these medieval times. Right, so maybe we need to talk to Coraine directly? I don't know. Do I want more men? I might want more men. A lot of villages being raided at the moment. Look at that. A lot of prisoners. That's good. Is this going to be fine? This is going to be fine. Is it though? Oh god. Sorry about that. That wasn't fine at all. Well, at least we took it. At least we took it. Oh, Lord. No. Okay, that was a bit... No, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Sorry about that. I'm getting too greedy. There's the timer. Because this just wasn't necessary. Sorry about that. You. Well, we took it. Now let's get our troops up and see if we can recruit some more lords, because they are probably all gonna assemble near what's it called? Near Gersegos Castle. Getting some more lords there would be great. But we also need more men. So maybe we'll do a little round of picking up men. Really? That's way too much. Mercenary cavalry. Ten soldiers. That's fine. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I need to get recruits up anyway. We really do need to get recruits up. For speed purposes. Atrogea Castle is under siege. Ugh. Yeah, we're just gonna let it happen. This was not a good move. I shouldn't have done that. Making peace with Vlandia. What would... Like, what would happen if we were to make peace? Because I wouldn't mind peace with Vlandia, actually. So let's do it. We can take Erdogan some other time, and we actually got... Now, are we paying Vlandia? Because I didn't see us paying anything. Oh, they are paying. Yep, they are paying tribute. Good. So that was actually a very good war, right? Because we basically got Lagata out of that one. Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah, we really need more men to get that her size down. And the timer already went off. Alrighty, so we are going to call it quits in a bit. Let's talk in the comment section about those victory conditions. Right? I think that's going to be great. Take a couple more of these. We'll pay a bit, that's fine. Actually, let's do some selling as well, because probably have a lot of stuff to sell. There we go, 21k. So yeah, we are going to call it quits here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about those victory conditions. I absolutely like them. I love them. I think we're entering the later stages of this campaign right now. So I'm actually really glad that we got this far with Cassius. I honestly really didn't expect it. So I think we're all right. Righty, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.